I feel like drafting my least drafted set. The Mighty Mist Raven. Everybody loves that thing. With good reason. The Heaven Gold Vampire was also really good, but I'd take this guy over at more of an immediate board presence. Not to mention, I'm just a huge Tempo fan. I remember I played a game once where the guy didn't ever draw a new card, I think. He was playing Birds and Temporal Spring and stuff. Abundant Growth is really good too, but this is arguably stronger. That reminds me. First pick, I would take the Seraph, by the way. Both amazing, but I've decided the Seraph is better in a vacuum. And even overall, I suppose. That's what I'm getting at. Kind of hurts to pass this. And this is also decent playable. This thing's fine. It's not great by any means, but it's a way of sort of staying to the colors and whatnot. I think it's probably the pick. Kind of hurts to pass these. This is good. Triumph of Ferocity, this is arguably the best card. I would say it probably is. I'd like to pick this though. I've been passing a lot of green. Hopefully the guy takes the hint or whatever. And I think I'm being cut blue, which happens often. The Raven can be a symbolic participant, or not a practical one, I mean, not in the deck. Although I can still run blue, of course, but you gotta be satisfied with just having cards sitting in your sideboard sometimes. I'll give it a good home in my binder. The Kessig Malcontents over the Triumph of Ferocity is sort of a commitment thing. It's tough to say whether it was right or not, but I think it was in a few ways, because I've been passing the green. I've passed a lot of green. Kind of a good chance he took that hint. Such a nice card. Fixes everything. The only time it's not as great is if you're really aggressive, of course. If you've got a bunch of weenies, you're not going to need that. It's funny, I even thought how fun this guy would be in constructed in these three colors. Playable. Not great, but playable. Speaking of not great, but playable. One could easily say Crewman Striker or the Stone Right are better than Malignus, but it's a mythic. And it's actually a lot better than you might think. Maybe greedy and then it's a tick or whatever, but when it comes to cards that are just about as playable. Although, to be honest, the Striker or Stone Right are both great cards. I love the Moorland Inquisitor. Some good picks, but should be clear to most of you. No, this is pretty toughy. I mean, we've got the Vampire, which is really good, but Pillar of Flame is just more business, quicker. Generally, when you've got, I often say that a better creature is vaguely better than a better removal spell, but when it comes to a good spell like this, that will, I mean, even dome the opponent, way to win even, and good early removal, versus a slower, albeit really good potential creature. You're going to want to go with the easy removal most of the time. This card's not great by any stretch of the imagination, but it's playable, especially when you're running humans. This card's fine, I don't like it though. Just in case, I'll take this. I'll probably C5 more than, yeah, sure. This is by far the best card. Gotta take it. I had somebody in the draft room a while ago say that this card was terrible. It wasn't good at all, and I gotta disagree. Heirs of Stromkirk are quite good. Nothing amazing, but I mean, they're possibly a growing creature with evasion. Not too shabby. Defang's fine. It's decent. Pretty good, but let's see if we can go for an archetype here. when AVR first came out, I remember selling a bonfire. It was a lot of money at the time. It's gone up a little bit since, but it's funny. I was like, oh, I bet this card is gonna stay really high, but I had no idea I'd get another, whatever it was, 6 ticks out of it or something. I mean, it's great though. What were they thinking? Wouldn't mind some smaller humans, perhaps, even. Maybe just creatures. They don't necessarily have to be humans at all. But generally they are in this kind of deck. Throw in an angel or two. This card would be decent and constructed. I can't pass whatever, however many ticks it is, for a decent card. I mean, if it was a bomb, I could maybe argue one way or the other, but I cannot pass that. This is amazing to me. I might, in fact, pick a second pick Thatcher Revolt. I did pick a first pick Wingcrafter once, so crazier things have happened. Deathwind is, of course, the best card in the pack. This being the second, I mean, Swine's good, Executioner's good, Human Frailty's good, but we gotta do it. It's not gonna do us much good if we have a card that's not in the deck. That was a really nice pick. Super Goblin Piker. Aha. Well, in the human archetype, it's clearly great. You could say this is better. A lot of good cards. Crippling Chill is amazing. Master Motives is good. Hellgeist is really good too, of course, but Pillar of Flame, that's what we're talking about right there. Some more weenies. This is good. This is good. I mean, there's not good, but These are, and this is arguably the best pick. I probably won't play this, because I already have one, even if I wanted to. You wouldn't really probably want to play more than one generally. Pathbreaker Worm is arguably best, but anyways, I'm going to take this, long story short. I'd say it's the best card. Oh, wow. That's a gift. I played this. Okay. Demolish, clearly the pick there. I would say if you run into a bunch of annoying artifacts, you'd be so grateful you had one of those decided. Total poop. And this is remarkably good. And this is annoying. Those were both annoying. I've yet to try mill. Ah, yes, malicious intent where it should be. Let's stick these in there right away. It's kind of funny. Didn't get much white there later. This is the kind of deck where there's no way you'd need this. The 2 gallows is kind of crazy, I'll be honest. But I kind of like it. Actually, maybe I'll play that. This card seems to go extremely, extremely late. I find it, it's not good, but it's playable. I'll say that. And in fact, this is a deck I'm going to play it in. It's close to right. I'm never positive. I'm often not positive anyways on the land count. Anyways, see you guys very soon. Okay. It's a very sad keep. It's the kind of play where you could easily play the mountain. Just depends on what's in the deck, and I don't really know at the moment, but you should know that kind of thing. I should have paid attention a little bit and thought about the double colors. Clearly you want more red at the moment, probably more than likely. Speed things up, play it pre-combat, and then press F6. This is classic. That's the kind of thing where I should have probably put it on this guy. All right, you can't attack. I assumed he was missing a color last time. And that's where it's kind of sloppy of me to play this pre-combat. I mean, you can draw out removal, you might. Now my deck has a weakness, it seems. I could run it to some fatties right now. Be in a lot of trouble, stuff like that. It's definitely kind of not the best position, perhaps. I could 3-4 myself, but can't do it. I feel like I want to get greedy and play this guy and then play the Kessig. But it's probably not the best move. Anyways, I don't know. I want to get greedy with the cloud shift and use it with the Kessig contents, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind cloud shifting my Lancer right now, double blocking that one. I guess I'm in blockers. And this is funny, I don't even know how this works. If I remove this guy will get to repair, but no. Anyways. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. So bad. It's called not paying attention. Oh. Like I'm a total noob. Cannot believe I just did that. Lose one guy for no reason. I wanted to do a pre-blockers, and then I don't know why I did it. I guess I thought it wasn't blockers already. I don't know. Oh god. Looks like I might lose my whole team. I'm still kicking myself for that terrible turn or so. It's a shame. But it could have been a lot better, or a lot worse things. Now, as long as the opponent draws, no, I was going to say land for 8 turns, and I get everything. Uh-oh. This can't end well. I'm not sure. This is one of those kill me moments. Did I just pass the... Oh my goodness. Am I missing a phase here or something? Maybe I'm just not paying attention. That was terrible. Can't believe I did that. And I knew I shouldn't have. Oh, I'm terrible. There's no way I'm not going to see a creature. There we go. Uh-oh. It's almost as bad. I'm counting the math, of course. Or am I? certainly don't deserve this one. If I indeed get it. Okay, let's do this right. And there's a nice ugly hand. Which I will keep. The it could get worse principle applies. And I can buy myself a little bit of time. Hardly, but gain some life and then maybe start throwing chumps in the front if I get a white eventually. But that's the big if, of course. This is one of those, you could easily mull this and it wouldn't be bad. It might even be right, but I guess for some reason I decided I want to keep it. I was just watching TMZ, one of my guilty pleasures, but thankfully it's on like so many times a day. I'll watch one of the later ones. I'll pause it here. Let's see if I get lucky. Yeah, it's terrible. It's funny because I knew it had haste and it was just a brain fart. Oh, got lucky. Here's an interesting dilemma. One I will answer by telling you I'm going to keep it. There's enough to do. There's plenty to do. I'm on the draw. It's a keep. it doesn't matter if you get mana screwed. I recommend keeping that kind of thing. Or if you get lucky that you get a hand like that or whatever, it's irrelevant. Or a draw like that. Maybe I'll attack. Might as well. I don't mind that trade. Do extra damage this turn or lightning mauler out. It's kind of interesting. This is one of those times you're best to do it right now. Here I am and haven't said a word. How rude. Somewhat sketchy, but not bad. Kind of like the other hand there had. Definitely keepable, I would say. I could have arguably played this. It does sound fun. Now I could remove this creature if I want, of course. Might not be the worst thing to do. Might not be the best thing either, but it seems good for some reason. Don't ask me why. Uh-oh. Guess I should have saved it. Any better. Oh no. Don't ask me why I held that land or played it this turn. See you guys soon. Maybe right away.